There we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 186. It could be 187. I'm pretty sure it's 186 of the Unknown Games podcast. We are back in full force from last week, giving you a longer show because we're going to be talking about the Game Awards, breaking down. Well, let's face it. People won, people lost, and a whole lot of people are angry. So we won't be the angry people, but we'll definitely be the people talking about the angry people. That was well deserved.
So I didn't have a quartet to cut you off.
Oh, to cut me off? Oh, well, I appreciate that. I
have that one though.
Okay, well, that's coming from my co-host Alex. How's it going?
Good, sweet. I guess I don't know. How's it going?
I know how it feels now. I know how it feels to be cut off. But who hasn't been cut off from us? Well, I guess he was cut off from us for a little bit too long. The man, the myth, the legend, the DJing kid, going around the world, falling down, but never stopping to get back up.
I'm back. I'm back. I was supposed to be back like a few weeks ago, but I have to undergo eye surgery. So that took me out another week.
Do you have improved eyes now? Or
I went completely blinded. In one eye,
Oh, in one eye.
One of my optical nerve got severed.
That's crazy,
my
dude.
left eye.
Yeah.
My optical nerve for my left eye got severed.
Just
randomly? in 3 days, I went completely blind in my left eye.
Just randomly or what? Like you just woke up and you're like.
I was went on a run. The morning when my eyes got severed. No, not my eyes. My optical nerve. When I went on a run, I rubbed my eyes. I guess I rubbed my eyes too hard.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, wow.
And I see what's it called? It's like a blur in the corner of my eye. I thought it was nothing. It's probably because I'm just tired. Yeah. And I went to sleep thinking that maybe if I sleep, it will fix up. But I wake up and half of my vision is already gone by then.
That's crazy.
But
are you back to
the
eye
I went
surgery?
to the doctor that day. And they said my retina got torn. Fuck. And my what's it called, my optical nerve got severed. 80% is already severed.
Man.
So I have to get the surgery that Friday.
But you're are you kind of back to normal or what?
My eyes are still blurry, but that's not because of the surgery failing. It's because of the there's a silicone inside my eye, and that's why my left eye is still blurry right now. But I can already see my field of view is already full again.
Are you expected to completely recover, or?
They said but depend on I have to get the silicone outside my eyes again. They need to remove it
and then they'll see
3 to 6 months. They need to remove it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But they did say that it's not gonna be as good as previously, but you cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, that's fair. I have a friend of mine from high school. He also kind of went blind in last year or something like that, and he kind of recovered. He says he can see. He's not completely blind, but his vision just isn't back to what it was.
I can already tell that it's not gonna be as good as before. But I could probably not tell.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad
the scariest part was slowly losing your
vision.
eyes. Because the last day before my surgery, I can only see the top corner of my eyes.
Yeah, I've heard. I imagine. Yeah, I've imagined it's pretty fucking scary.
Anyways, it's like your eyes is being covered with curtain. That's how it feels like.
You're in a FPS game and you're losing health and you.
You can just barely make it out. I mean, we're glad you're okay and you're gonna make a pretty much almost 100% recovery for the most part.
Dude, after the surgery, the doctor told me for 2 weeks I need to lay down, face down. So I cannot even. I cannot sleep on my back. I need to sleep face down.
Did you get
so I ran. I ran a massage chair.
Yeah,
the massage bed.
Yeah.
I rented it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The question
and thank God I didn't have to lay down anymore because goddamn, it's so tiring.
Yeah,
I think it's more painful than the surgery.
it feels like suffocating, like laying down.
Yeah,
Honestly,
well,
like
yeah,
if
because you have to get a
basically-
hole. You have to sleep. Yeah, you have to get a massage chair, or you gotta get like a travel pillow.
You have
like
to
a
get a
travel neck
massage-
pillow. Yeah.
You have to get a
I
massage
I,
chair
I
without
have
a
a
massage.
break for like for like 15 minutes per 1 hour. So every 1 hour I get like 15-minute break.
You had to do that for 14
Yeah.
days.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's
struggles.
painful.
How did you
It's
like
painful, but
eat and shit and stuff?
In that 15 minutes,
You
almost
eat
like
and
15 minutes break.
you do
15
all you-
minutes
Oh
per
my
1 hour
goodness.
interval.
There's
Oh
like
my
so much
God.
pressure because like if you
Yeah,
mess
it
up that
does.
if you mess up, the consequences.
Because
Well-
like the silicon is like lighter than air, they said. So
What?
the silicon, not air, like the silicon is so light that if you if you lay down on your back, they are afraid that the silicon gonna, I don't know, like slip up or something.
Oh, just
So
like
they need
move
to, and they
positions
need
in
to
the
completely still, yeah.
Ooh.
So 14 days, that's the objective for the 14 days. So my nerve can get like connected again.
Damn. How much was surgery?
Yeah,
if you
it's
don't mind?
painful.
Like, was it covered under healthcare stuff or like?
I got a pretty good insurance, so it's
That's
not that.
good. That's not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess we
but
can
that's
just say
crazy.
you.
The surgery was 2 hours, and I was.
You have to be awake, right? You
the
have
whole
to
time.
be, yeah, you need to be awake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you have to be awake for it.
The
Yeah,
thing, the
yeah.
thing with eye surgery, because I've learned with my mom's had to deal with eye stuff, and it's like
Yeah,
that
you
stuff
guys-
is. It seems like it should be like worse than it is, but apparently eye surgery is like some routine crap. It just you do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much time, and they don't really make you feel like. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, right? Like she's like, I get shots in my eyes. I'm like, what the? You can have a needle.
That sounds fucking
Yeah,
terrifying to me.
but
yeah,
but you
Yeah.
have to do all of it awake.
you have to
you
be
know.
conscious. Yeah, you have to be awake.
Yeah,
for it.
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
need to be conscious. Like,
Yeah,
there's
you-
there's no total anesthetic for that. So
Yeah.
I was awake the whole time. I can slightly feel it. Like,
Oh fuck.
I can
Play
like
the buzzer. Play the buzzer.
during the surgery, I can see like the tools like moving around, and then the laser. I feel like the laser was the most
So-
painful one, but I
so
don't
what-
know. Something about the laser is just like it's just uncomfortable for me.
So what you did is you essentially got a cyberpunk mod.
Well, no,
Yeah, I did.
because
You're
his
getting-
vision's not better. His
Well,
vision's
yeah,
not
the-
better.
the low tier,
Better.
the low tier
Worse.
mod. I guess you got the low tier
Like, I
mod.
can see
So-
now. At least I can see.
The craziest thing I think before all this happened is you messaged me because you got a new graphics card, and you were like, this graphics card is so. It's like a whole new. I can see 100% better than ever. It's like
It's
a
a good
new
thing- good
vision.
thing
It was like
yeah.
new
So
vision.
ironic.
It's the most
It's so
ironic
crazy.
thing.
It's so ironic.
Fuck man, that's
Oh,
like
man.
cosmic
But yeah, I got a
karma.
4070, baby. Let's
Nice.
Man,
All
it's
right,
cruising.
so Game Awards.
Game Award.
go. Game Awards. Yeah, I'm not talking about my eyes.
The eyes of the Game Awards. Well, we're just going to give a quick rundown of the winners because that is an easy thing to do starting off. We're just going to go from the bottom and we're going to skip all the esports stuff and content creator stuff. But Iron Mouse won content creator if you're looking for that. I think that's...
Evil lost. Like, what the hell? Evil lost to League? I don't know about that one.
Oh, for esports.
for esports.
Yeah. For the esport event, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Evo did lose to League.
Evo lose.
I'm not really sure why because Evo this year was the hypest I think it's been ever.
Dude,
Like
yeah.
it was
That Street Fighter stage was insane.
it was insane. I thought it was gonna win, and that's what we voted for Evo here.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, best multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3. Best sim strategy, Pikmin 4. We didn't vote for that. Best sports racing game, Forza Motorsport. We didn't vote for that. As in, we literally don't play racing games. Best family game, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which I did play last week. Actually, pretty crazy, pretty good. Best fighting game, Street Fighter 6, well deserved.
Of
Thank
course.
God. Yeah, it'd be
Look
so
at that! Look at that nomination. dude.
the
If-
list
I
is
know,
if it
yeah.
doesn't win,
God of
Yeah.
Rock, Mortal
God,
Kombat
yeah.
1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls 2, and Pocket Bravery. Some of these you're like, what is Pocket
I'd be
Bravery?
Pocket Bravery.
fucking
The
mad.
hell?
Yeah.
Best RPG, Baldur's Gate 3, beating
Of
out
course.
FF16, Lies of P, I'm sorry, Sea at Stars. Don't worry, you got some in
I
Starfield.
think like in that whole list, there's like one, like two. There's at least two. like truly RPG,
Like actual
Baldur's Gate
RPGs,
like
and,
actual
yeah.
RPG.
Sea of
Yeah,
Stars.
exactly.
Yeah, actual RPG.
Exactly. Best action adventure game went to Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Best action
Yeah.
game went to Armored Core 6: Fires
Good.
of
Hell
Rubicon.
yeah.
Right
Hell
yeah.
over Hi-Fi Rush. I
Deserve.
think the other ones I wouldn't associate too much with action, but innovation accessibility went to Forza Motorsports. We were kind of thinking maybe like we voted for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, but it could have easily went to like Street Fighter 6 for some of the options that they had in there. But apparently Forza went above and beyond somehow. Resident Evil Village for best AR VR. Best community support, Baldur's Gate 3. Best mobile game, Honkai Star Rail.
I didn't care about that.
We thought, I think we voted for Monster Hunter Now. We thought, maybe. We thought maybe,
MiHoYo,
Okay,
MiHoYo
apparently-
have,
okay,
like,
just-
monopoly on that award.
Apparently, Hello Kitty Island Adventure is actually pretty good. Apparently,
You know what? I played it. I just
You played
realized.
it?
So my friend, his
What?
daughter, like he brought his he brought his family to Japan, and his daughters, they're on their iPads all the
they're
time.
playing on their iPad.
Yeah, they're 5 years old, and she's like, "I'm playing Hello Kitty. It's like It's just Animal Crossing." I was like, "What the?" It was solid.
But is it good?
It ran
apparently
fine.
Apparently it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, the dialogue, everything was simple. I was like, and it's a lot of content in there, so I was like, okay.
Well, it didn't beat Honkai, so
Can't beat those MiHoYo fans. Best debut indie, Cocoon, winning over
I was
Dredge.
surprised by that. I thought like Pizza Tower
I
was gonna win that.
I thought Pizza Tower was gonna win simply because they were in the audience. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I don't even
or
know what's
Viewfinder. I think
Cocoon,
we
but,
voted for
yeah.
Viewfinder on that one.
I
Next.
was so checked out for that category. I was like, I don't know, like whatever. Yeah.
But best indie game did go to Sea of Stars, so they were
That's
able
cool.
to nab
Yeah,
that,
good
which
job.
is cool.
I heard that it's pretty good. I will buy that. game
Sea of
someday.
Stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Best ongoing games, Cyberpunk 2077.
Ongoing?
yeah.
How? In what way
Best
ongoing?
Oh, I mean, like I think like the update stuff, like
The
Yeah,
update,
no,
like
yeah, it's good.
2.0 and then like the DLC.
Yeah, no, I know. I
It's
I
good.
agree that it's like supported in that way. That's great, but like ongoing.
I guess like it shouldn't
It-
be
it-
like ongoing.
It was.
It's
It
not
should be like
ongoing, no.
community support.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it
Community
technically
support.
was ongoing, but not in the sense of the rest of the games in this category, which are live services,
Like live
ongoing,
service.
Yeah, that's what
I mean,
mean,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
happy that Apex lost. So, yeah, I'm happy that Apex lost once again. Every year, Apex will not win that award.
I think they might have won one time for like the launch year.
Probably
or
the
something,
first year. Yeah,
you
the first
know?
year it came out. Yeah.
the first year. When
Games
they
for
still care.
Impact. I cannot say.
A
I
game
think it's
that I
called
can't
Chia.
pronounce.
I think it's
Yeah.
called Chia. Won that
Chia.
one. Then next up, best performance went to Neo Nubon for Baldur's Gate 3.
Astarion. Yeah, Astarion.
Yep. Best audio design, Hi-Fi Rush, beating out everything because it's a game solely based around audio.
Yeah.
Best score and music, we did predict Final Fantasy 16. Soken winning that one. Well,
Soken,
you know,
yeah, good.
that was
Soken's
good
sick, yeah.
stuff. Best art direction, Alan Wake 2. Best narrative, Alan Wake 2. Best game direction, Alan Wake 2. And game of the year, not Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3. There you go.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna say that Alan Wake 2 only deserve one of those awards.
Wait.
Oh my
Which
God. Yeah,
which
art
one are you
narrative
and game
contesting
direction,
on?
yeah.
Like,
The best
art?
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 I kind of,
Well,
I
like,
think we tried to
art
give it to
direction,
Hi-Fi
yeah.
Rush.
Yeah,
It could have
I'll
gone.
give it like something else.
Yeah,
I
probably
mean,
Hi-Fi. I
Alan
agree. Probably
Wake too.
Hi-Fi Rush should have been better for it.
You know,
but-
Hi-Fi Rush. I think Tears of the Kingdom, if it were Breath of the Wild like that year, and we would have seen it, I think that could have been
Yeah.
easily something that would have gone. Super Mario Brothers Wonder looks really good. I mean, it's crazy. It's nice.
I mean, it looks good.
It's
yeah,
a Mario
but,
game,
yeah.
but you know,
but I
it's
mean, like all Mario games look good. You know what I mean?
good.
Like,
Yeah, they're all simple and basic. But yeah, Alan Wake 2 on that one. You can go either way. Best narrative. I think narrative, from what I've kind of heard, it does deserve that one. And the best game direction is like a toss-up, honestly. It's a toss-up.
I don't know. I don't understand direction. What does direction mean?
It says awarded
art
for...
I mean
direction.
game direction.
Oh, game direction.
Game direction, yeah. Awarded
Yeah.
for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design and direction. In game direction, yeah.
I would say like Baldur's Gate should have won that. I don't know.
I did buy Alan Wake too, so I'm actually kind of curious. I've heard the stuff
Yeah.
that it does with the narrative is kind of crazy, and how if they've somehow managed to kind of condense
I
that.
just feel
and
like some
put it
of
in
those
there.
like live action sequence in Alan Wake 2. Maybe it's because of that.
Maybe the blend between
It could have been like
The
how
blend
it's
of, like,
stitched
live
together,
action.
How
like
it's
how
stitched,
it's
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
right.
that definitely could be it. Apparently, the musical, which they did like a musical number on stage for the performance, and
In
I like
the
the
game?
performance though. Yeah.
No, apparently it's in the
The-
game. Apparently, there's one in the game
It is in the game. Okay.
somehow. I don't know, so it's kind of like
I thought it was a horror game. Like,
yeah,
I think it
right,
is a horror
right.
game,
It's a
yeah.
horror game, or it's a game that is simply a horror game because it's written as a horror novel.
yeah.
I don't
I'll
know.
probably get it someday.
I'll probably never fucking play it.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to it. But I mean, so
I think I have a copy on my like Xbox 360 for some reason because it came with my 360 when I bought it, and then I was like, oh, I'll get to
Oh,
it.
I
and
played Alan Wake 1. I haven't
Yeah.
played
Yeah,
2.
and
I
I,
just
never
finished-
got around to it.
yeah, I just finished.
I played Control. Control was good too.
Control is
was
good.
amazing.
Yeah, Control is good. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess the best way to think of it, it's like Control plus plus. Like whatever they did in
Control
Control, just level that up more and put more craziness in it, and that's
Control did have like weird narrative stuff. Like I need to see.
so. Well, I'll probably end up playing it next year. But yeah, I mean, so in terms of watching the Game Awards, did we all watch it or?
Nope.
I
was
watched it with my
sleeping.
friends.
I was
Oh, dude.
sleeping.
There's like some moment like I feel like damn, like the way they treat like a game developer is like really, I don't know, it's like kind of disrespectful
Uh-huh.
that the winner like only have like 30 seconds to make
It's
a
like
speech.
it's like
and then,
one
like,
it's
the
like 1 minute,
celebrity-
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the celebrity is like 5 minutes of like unfunny jokes. Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude, you
Yeah.
know better.
So I mean, that's I think the kind of takeaway for a lot of the internet. That in terms of like Twitter and stuff, like I didn't see anything immediately after it, but you know, I watched it that Saturday. Usually me and Ed will watch it on stream together. And in this year it was like what 3 hours, 3.5, 2 hours. It's like 2.5 to 3.5 hours. It was
Was it
long.
on Saturday
Yeah,
or,
I think-
or
I think
Friday
it's
for
that
us?
long.
It was Friday
It's a Friday for
morning
us.
for us, 9:30
okay, yeah.
to like
Friday morning.
2 p.m. or some crazy.
Yeah, I was
time.
definitely just not paying attention to it.
And so like for me, I was watching it, and it felt, my kind of opinion is it felt the same as all the years, but I did notice that the music played earlier when people were
Yeah.
talking, and I
Yeah.
thought it was
Mhm.
for me. I didn't notice. It didn't hit me the same way because I thought at first it was like, okay, last year Christopher Judge took a long time on his speech. I get it. Maybe this year
They did joke about that this year.
They
I thought,
did.
like, but then they keep continuing doing it to other people. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. And it was one of those things where I ended up noticing it in a very strange way because I thought, okay, they're playing the music. Maybe this music is just saying, here, you have like 30 more, 40 more, 50 more seconds, and just, we're going to play it low because that makes sense, right? Okay, you have like some silence while they're talking, and then you kind of play X amount of time of that music in the background, lowly in the background. The music was not low in the background. It was sometimes
Yeah,
like
it's,
just as
well
loud as they were.
And also like there's a projection that say please wrap it up.
Yeah, it says please
It
wrap
does,
it up.
yeah.
It's like a big ass sign. Yeah. It says,
And the reason you knew it wasn't the wrap up. It was the wrap up music, but not the get off the stage music. The get off the stage music happens after that.
yeah.
It's like some weird dubstep music.
Oh.
It's a completely different thing. So that's why I was like, what the, Geoff, maybe change that music and maybe put them like throw the stuff lower. And then it got me because yeah, a lot of the devs that were speaking, I'm going to say probably there was only 5. And I'm going to be real with everyone. I think, and hey, you can back me up, or if you notice this, wasn't it just about the same amount of people getting on stage this year as last year?
What do you mean?
In terms of
like
accepting
awards that they actually
accepting
accepted
awards, yeah.
instead of blazing over real fast.
Oh yeah. It's like pretty fast. Like even with the people with translator, are like really fast. It's just like they wrap it up really quick. I think they did have like notice beforehand that it's gonna be just 30 seconds of speech.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Like, dude, did they tell people ahead of time, like, hey, when you get up, you only have?
They did that.
No, it doesn't
There
seem
was like
it.
no, there was like a notice that said that if the Geoff Keighley sent notice to like game developer that the speeds are gonna be like 30 seconds to 45 seconds, and then if you need translator, please inform us beforehand or something like that.
Have you ever tried to give a
image
speech?
going on.
Have you ever tried to give a speech that's less than a minute? Because it's really hard.
I don't know. It's really hard.
Very hard.
Because I don't know if you guys ever presented or anything. Like, you go up and just be like, "Hi, what's up? Like, my name is," or "Thank you." Like, that's just already like 30 seconds. Just saying that is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you get on the
like-
stage,
like-
it's
Like
pretty
game
much.
of the year, adventure. I'm gonna go up and say, I'm gonna thank my mom, my dad, my team, my whole team. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's all you really
The
have
hell?
time. I will say this though, I can say that like it's never been a thing in the past in terms of I really do feel like as many devs or like as many people accepting the awards this year were probably around the same as last year. However, that music didn't play. Like what got people off the stage before for Elden Ring or anything like that? Some kid on a stage, whatever. But even then, the speech kept going. Like the game of the year thing was, I felt like it had time to breathe. At least the very last one. And
like, come on, it's like literally game of the year. At least give them some time.
Let's give them some time. I think the best speech that at least was able to happen was Neil Newbaum. Man, that speech almost had a tear right there. Like when he was like getting off the stage, he was just saying like, thanks to the fans. And, this game made a lot of people be seen who didn't feel seen during a time. And I was like, his speech was so concise, but so good. And then the music came on and I was like, and they turned it up loud too at that point. I was like, God, man. And then there was just something weird about the fact that there were so many trailers.
There was a lot of trailers, but I don't know if it's like more trailers than last year or the same amount of trailers.
It felt like it because I kept thinking to myself, if you were in the audience, like if you're in the audience for like the Grammys or the Oscars or whatever, right? Like you're looking at the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For this show, there's a big stage, but every time Geoff was speaking, he was on that stage to the side where like if you're watching the stream, you see him. Even like the Muppet bit with Gonzo. It wasn't on the main stage. The main stage was only used for the performances and maybe one or like in the awards. That was it. So most of the time, the people in the audience were just looking at trailers on the main stage and I guess the ads for the trailers. I don't really know what happens in that time, but yeah. So I'm like, even if you were to go to this show, I don't know if it's interesting or fun to watch.
Gonzo have longer segment AG Aonuma. That's crazy.
Oh,
I think,
that's
but I
funny.
think Aonuma, he came up there with a piece of paper. His speech was actually already written, and it was a very much standard kind of acceptance speech, like thank you to the team, thank you to the fans, thank you to this. His actually seemed like there wasn't anything else he needed to say, but apparently I think the story was saying that there was something else maybe he was gonna say or thank, but his was actually the most. He was prepared. That's all I'll say.
He probably
prepared.
like timed it out. Is prepared precisely to be like a minute long.
He was prepared, and I guess
I
guess the thing is because it was so prepared. Like when From got up there, it felt more natural. It just because they didn't have a speech. He literally took out a sheet of paper, like a little small sheet of paper, unfolded it, and then read off.
Read it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just felt like like he did what he had to do. So that was the biggest quote thing that kind of came out of the Game Awards this year. Some people feel a little bit burned by them. They're like, man, forget the Game Awards. I don't know. Did you guys feel the same way? Do you feel like, or were you already at that stage? Like, man,
fire though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the announcement, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. And I think here's the thing about the awards is like. I think a lot of us, because we're gamers and we're not devs or anything, is like we get really excited about the trailers and the announcements.
Yeah.
Like we love the trailers and the stuff that gets announced.
Yeah.
But when it comes to an actual like award show, the Game Awards is lacking in a lot of places. Like number one, just having more time for speeches would be great, right? And just the fact that I think they're like caught between two different places because like they want to let these good devs talk, but because they have so many announcements to go through and the show is like timed kind of.
Yeah.
They have to be like, oh, we have X amount of minutes of trailer. We know we have this much trailers. Trailers can't get sped up or cut or short or anything like that. So like, what else can you cut short? Oh, the speeches, right?
Yeah.
So that's what happens. And I don't know. Like, I love the announcements, but if you wanted a proper award show where you can thank devs, it's probably not Game Awards, honestly.
That is true. I mean, we do have DICE, we do have BAFTA, we did have the golden joysticks right before this. Those all kind of come before. And those are more, I would say, golden joysticks is voted for by all the people, like general public, I mean. But in terms of BAFTA and DICE, those are awards by
that's like the legit
peers.
awards. Yeah. Like, I don't think they stream those at all, right?
I think DICE sometimes used to be
sometimes DICE, but definitely not BAFTA. And there's no trailers at BAFTA. There's none of that. It's just straight up,
yeah. Because
I think it's very serious business, and that's I think maybe we should focus on that to be like our Oscars, if that makes any sense, right?
And this is our E3.
This would be like our MTV Choice Awards or something like that. Like our fun awards kind of thing. Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad. I mean, because honestly, the actual performances, I thought that they were really, really nice. I enjoyed the weird Hellblade performance. But yeah, the Alan Wake thing was cool. The Gonzo little skit that was really funny. And yeah, I think like for those moments, and of course like the very end, the orchestra playing the the usual melody.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Flute guy, bro. We need to make sure we say flute guy did 4 flutes in some weird thing I've never seen before.
There's like some weird shit that what the hell is that?
The one where he was standing up
like possessed by a Greek god of music. Yeah.
That's a hunting horn from Monster Hunter.
It was a hunting. Bro, it was almost as tall as him, and I'm like, there's no way this is a flute, right? In the flute category. What is this?
That's the hunting horn. That's because like Monster Hunter Wild got revealed before that. And that's like a reference to that, probably.
So, we can hop on into the announcements, unless you guys have anything else that you might have remembered from the show. Of course,
I mean, like, I think the question going forward is just like, where does Game Awards draw the line? Like, do we go more trailers? Do we go less trailers next year? Like, how they have to straddle this weird ass like thanking the devs thing, like legitimate Game Awards, but also being a media machine where people get.
I would say like maybe like Geoff should have like another show, maybe like 2 days show. Like day one is like all the trailers up, and then day 2 is like the
actual
Game
awards, right?
Yeah,
that would be
maybe sprinkle in some like award in like day 1, like some like Gamer of the Year or something,
or like esports team or whatever.
Well, here's the thing. Remember, they do they don't call it a pre-show, but they do the 30-minute segment beforehand.
Yeah.
And this time,
they should
just do the trailers then. Yeah, just do the trailers then. Yeah.
I know that like maybe like day 2 is not gonna have much viewer, but I feel like the dev will have much more time to like get their flower. I mean,
yeah,
but maybe that's the solution. Right?
I just really think like if they want to do both, they have to do kind of both properly, right? Like don't squeeze in your trailers in the same time. Yeah, so
because they have trailers in those 30-minute.
Exactly, yeah.
In like, that 30-minute thing.
It's like, whoa, exclusive reveal. I'm like, oh, cool.
Like, and that's the one that people aren't typically looking at as much they expect, right? It's like the quote-unquote pre-show thing. But that would be a perfect time. That's where they do all the esports awards, essentially, all the minor kind of awards. But yeah, if you think about it, if they just want to just, hey, here are the awards. I guess either way, you kind of end up in this chicken and the egg thing a little bit, right? People are watching for the trailers, and you want them to stay for the awards.
So you have to pepper them in. You have the fucking YouTube, YouTube algorithm that shit, right? Or like, people are gonna jump off. How do we keep their attention here?
Honestly, like less trailers, because I don't think he can do another day. Because we have to remember
maybe like instead of like multiple like a teaser, maybe like one big trailer for each category. Maybe that. I don't know.
Yeah. Or how about, this might be crazy, but how about we reduce our categories a little bit? Like,
no, I mean, I think some people have kind of, some of these you actually do notice there's not enough games to sometimes fill the categories.
like when Sifu was nominated for fighting game last year, I was like, what the fuck?
Fighting game of the year.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Because yeah, I mean, he does the Summer Game Award stuff. He does this thing. He does the Gamescom show. He does 3 shows a year himself.
Geoff
I don't know
Keighley's an
why.
actual robot. He's not even human. Yeah.
He's doing like 3 shows, and in between that, he's going around meeting people and getting stuff signed up for the next year. But you know what? I think if the announcements are good, we can just have less trailers.
Sure. Yeah. Why
I'm
not?
totally fine with that. Spread it out to like
You mean
your
just straight
other
up just
shows.
like, hey, we're working on Monster Hunter and we'll get a trailer to you like in a month or something like that. Would you be happy with that, or do you want a trailer now?
Okay, for Monster Hunter, I want a trailer now. but
For the games I don't give a shit about.
well, here's the thing. Let's just run over the list really quick of announcements. There were a lot of games announced, 20 something kind of games I think were announced. We had going for kind of like whatever is on IGN right now. We had, of course, Monster Hunter Wilds at the very end of the show. We had Kojima. Kojima had the longest time on stage. Anybody with OD. He was OD.
Man,
he was
Geoff,
OD.
Geoff Keighley is in love with Kojima.
Oh, and Jordan Peele was in love with him too. He said, "This man is an icon.
He
is
Geoff Keighley
genius."
Is he in Death Stranding?
He is. Yeah. Jeff
yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
He was in the reveal. He was one of the trailer, dude.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I remember that Conan is in it too.
Yeah, he is. That's so fucking
weird.
That's so weird.
There's the free God of War DLC for Ragnarok that's out tomorrow, I believe, which is a roguelite. We had Marvel's Blade, which was announced with all these things outside.
Is that the Dishonored team? I forget.
That is the Dishonored.
Yeah, it's the Arcane.
Okay, yeah,
Leon.
cool.
This is the Dishonored.
They are trying to like like revenge for the what's the game? Redfall. Is there Redfall?
Is there Redfall
revenge?
So when this trailer came up on the screen, I thought it was Redfall DLC.
I thought it was a Redfall DLC.
It's just
gonna be
all
like
a bunch of crosses. I'm like,
2.0.
oh shoot, I can't believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a way, I did read an article and I didn't notice this. Like, yeah, Microsoft came out pretty big in this show, coming out with Blade. That's standalone theirs only. Sega came out and announced 5 games. Sega was on crack.
Not 5. There's more.
There's more. It's 5
more.
and more.
Hopefully, Sakura Wars for PC. I need that game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, man. Yeah.
Virtua Fighter. We got PSO or Fantasy Star.
Did they announce Virtua Fighter? I thought it's like a Double Dragon.
It's not, but who knows? Like in the and more could be anything.
Wait, were we talking about Sega still?
We're still talking about Sega. Like
Crazy Taxi.
I think that's Streets of Rage. They said Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Shinobi, Crazy Taxi, and Jet Set.
All
5 games. Yeah,
those are the 5 games. They said over the next several years.
Next several? I thought it was 1 year actually.
No, it just said over the next several years. This is what they have in dev. Yeah. So who knows what else they're gonna do? We know Virtua Fighter's coming at least, and whether do some Fantasy Star. I mean, who knows? It's kind of crazy.
I'm kind of surprised that Streets of Rage is going 3D again, or for the first time rather. Like they did Streets of Rage 4 like 3 years ago, and that was like
very well received.
It was 2D. Yeah, you're right. It was just full on 2D.
They're reviving Golden Axe.
Golden Axe, yeah. I mean, Golden Axe is pretty interesting, and Shinobi for that matter.
But they're doing them in like these newer kind of styles that kind of remind me of like when we got Bionic Commando and
it was all fucked up.
Strider. Yeah.
I remember that Bionic Commando. It was on MPC3. Like, who the hell is this dude?
The hot dog arm, yeah.
But
Jet Set looks like Jet Set, though, right?
They
was
are.
his wife. Okay,
Is-
never mind.
Wait,
Don't
Jet
worry
Set was
about
his
that.
wife? What?
No. The Bionic Commando, the latest one, the arm is his wife or something. I remember
Oh.
the game being that crazy.
It's like,
Oh, I didn't play the game, so I had no fucking
I
idea.
did.
Yeah, no,
I
I
did.
didn't. I didn't know.
um,
But yeah, no,
but-
Jet Set looks like Jet Set, so that's good.
all of them are essentially at least what they look like when people kind of broke them down. From what I saw was like they're the original games essentially, like the location wise. They are like essentially remaking or remastering. Who knows which one? Just the first games.
They
of
did
each.
say that they were thanking Sonic, Persona, and Yakuza for
Did-
carrying the company during the
Well,
time.
no shit, they
Yeah,
really fucking
yeah,
did.
no-
Yeah,
no-
those games
At
did
the very-
carry.
Yeah,
at the very
like
end of
Like
this-
a Dragon. Come on.
Yeah,
dude.
like a
Hell
like a
at the
dragon,
very
yeah.
end of this, I was like, so I guess Sonic and crew made enough money for them to do something to just go back into, because like the energy that they had for this trailer was honestly, it was like, yo, we back, we about to
We're
put,
back.
we're back, Thego's back.
We're back.
Everyone's like, oh,
what
I
if they
forgot.
announce a new console, dude? That would be
The
crazy.
Dreamcast 2, the
The
Dreamcast 2.
Dreamcast 2. I
You're
thought
like
that they were
all five games exclusive
Oh,
Dreamcast 2. I'd be like,
Dreamcast 2.
oh,
Dreamcast
yeah.
Switch.
I mean,
Dreamcast
hopefully
Switch.
all
Yeah.
these games are, they hit a nice price tag, $20, or they, $20,
Yeah, so-
$30.
Oh, they
each, no
said
more.
they want to go back to like their rebellious early
They're
year.
just. It's
What if
just
they
called
bring
making-
back the logo? Not the logo, the motto. Sega does for the
Nintendo. Sega
I
does
need-
what Microsoft
I
and
need that to go
Sony
back.
and Nintendo.
They, I mean,
Everyone
they,
else
They
don't.
would
Yeah.
go bankrupt, dude. They would
they
go
if
bankrupt.
they would, Sonic and Mario at the Olympics is done. It's done.
Yeah, they have a. It was so funny.
Sonic is not gonna get invited again.
The finals had
Yeah.
launched officially. Stuff is happening
Yeah.
with that. No Man's Sky, Hello Games. They announced their newest game that'll be coming out sometime one day.
Oh, that's a game that like makes me fall in love with gaming again. Dragon
Light No
Ball,
Fire.
Sparking Zero.
Oh
Dragon
yeah,
Ball
Sparking Zero. I was gonna say,
Spark-
yes, it looks
hold on,
good.
hold on, hold on,
Sparking
hold
It
on,
looks
hold
good.
on.
It looks good.
Yeah.
it
Hold on,
looks
so let me
good.
just go down the list.
Video
Let me-
game is back, baby.
Yeah.
Kids, calm down. Don't make me play the air horn.
Oh, it was good, dude. Yeah.
We had
Real
Final
video game
Fantasy
is
16
back.
DLC. For there's two
And
DLCs,
Apex collab. And
And
collab.
Apex
Oh, the
collab,
Apex collab. Yeah.
which
That is so crazy, dude.
fuck.
Because
so
when
fucked up,
when
yeah.
Horizon Voice like start playing, I was like, that sounds like Horizon from Apex. And then it starts to Horizon from Apex.
But did you
Yeah.
see? But did you see the I mean, obviously, the costumes. Oh my gosh, no, just no.
Oh
I-
no, no.
Aerith and Tifa, no.
Only Crypto and Raid looks decent.
I like kind of hate.
Horizon
I,
looks horrible.
I like hate it's so bad. I want to know how it happened. You know what I mean? Like why?
I think
Yeah, why?
does-
Like how?
Yeah,
Does
not
Square-
They
how.
have the Buster Sword. They have the Buster Sword.
The
How
Buster,
the
yeah.
hell did they get it?
I want to say like more than how. I just want to know why.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. I can't remember, but does Square do the promotion for Apex here in Japan?
I think EA does the promotion for Apex in Japan.
Does I don't know, because so Activision Blizzard recently, within the past couple of years, actually has an office here, but they used to go through whatever
Square.
other dev to, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
yeah.
wondering like if
Square used to
Square used
I
to
don't know
do
if they
Call
still
of
do.
Duty.
They published the Call of Duty,
yeah
through a label called Extreme Edges. So Activision would just basically have Square publish the game for them under Square's own label in Japan. And a long time ago, probably only Trix remembers this, but in the early 2000s, Square and EA had a partnership where, because Chrono Cross actually in the US was published under Square EA, believe it or not.
Mm.
So they had a little bit of partnership, but that was way back 20 years ago. I don't think that thing still exists, so I don't know why. I just don't know why, you know?
I mean, Apex is big here still, so maybe
Yeah.
something. But
And
I
dying
do.
everywhere else.
I do think what it does open the door for in terms of Apex is one of my friends was like, is this going to be an heirloom? And I'm like, I don't think this is an heirloom. I think this is just you buy it or you
I
get
do
it
think
and
it's
everyone
an
can
heirloom, dude.
but
But
everyone can you can use it for
You
any
just can't
character.
buy it? You have to fucking loot box for the Buster Sword?
No, we
I
don't
don't
know how it goes,
I
but
hope it's like a heirloom weapon. Like you can find it in the map and use it. That's like my my wish. But knowing Epic is gonna be a cosmetic instead.
It's probably cosmetic, yeah.
Is it
It's
cosmetic?
a cosmetic for like Crypto heirloom.
I don't
He have a sword.
he
So
does
why
have a
give-
sword,
Yeah, it's so dumb.
But I am curious if this will be the first step they venture into. This is an heirloom that you can
hopefully.
get, but you can use it for any legend.
So like it's cross legend,
It's
heirloom
cross
kind of
legend,
thing? like a gun skin kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it means that they'll be adding more of these as they go. It's another revenue source for them, right?
Ares Horizon looks so funny.
It looks bad. I'm not showing it on screen. It's that bad. It's that bad.
Yeah.
Rise of
So
Ronin, the Koei Tecmo game.
That game looks good.
Yeah.
We finally saw it. It's coming out in March.
Yeah.
All right. Can we talk about Sparking Zero some more though? Because that game looks
That
good.
game looks stupid. It looks like a darn Dragon Ball Z game that you saw. Let me just put this on this. Let me just put this.
Xenoverse
Okay, hold up. Excuse me. So,
It actually
for
looks
all of
better
y'all
than
fools
Xenoverse,
that
for
got
sure.
fooled by Jump Force the first time, you may not talk about this.
Yeah, but it looks
again.
way better than Jump Force.
Oh yeah.
It is
Do you
way
not
better than
remember
Jump Force,
that?
yeah.
Do you not remember that Jump Force looked good? Yeah.
I mean,
now
did
No,
get
I
it?
think
Yeah,
Jump Force
uh-huh.
looks bad. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
You don't
Force
don't
was
act like
bad.
you weren't happy about all the sparks flying
Jump
off.
Force gameplay. Jump Force gameplay is good to play though.
Oh,
I
is it?
bought it and I played
Really?
it. The combat is fine. Just everything around that game, like the lobby
What?
system.
These are the
what's
same.
called-
These are the
like,
same.
The
The
story.
characters.
If I told you
The
this is
story-
Spike Chunsoft and it's the same people, are you now still happy?
No.
There you go.
I believe in Budokai Tenkaichi. I believe in. Dude, listen to me first. I believe in Budokai Tenkaichi. I feel like they have like 5 years development on this,
Yeah.
and they did take budget from like Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle.
Or what's
and
that shit
Xenoverse
game?
too.
What's that bad game? That bad Dragon Ball game that came out like 2 years ago.
That one, yeah, it's probably.
Well, what's it
that
called? What's
too.
it called even? What's it
They
called?
used
Are you
all the
talking about
budget. It's
the multiplayer, the Dead by
DVD one.
Daylight one?
Yeah, that one. What's
The
it called? What's it
Dead by Daylight
called?
one.
I
Dead
don't
by
know.
Breaker.
Breakers.
Dragon
The
Ball Breakers.
Breakers.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's how much I remember that one, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, this game looks so good. They have Bergamo. What the hell?
I'm
Like,
gonna let
Bergamo
y'all.
here.
I'm gonna let y'all hang yourselves on this. I can
Yeah.
say the game does look. It looks like a like
It looks
really
like a
close.
modern Tenkaichi game, yeah.
No, it looks really
It's like a
really
Budokai.
close to the
Tenkaichi, yeah.
actual films. Like the way that everything is.
Yeah,
kept-
it doesn't
the,
look like
the animation
Xenoverse
and
2
color.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
look like Xenoverse, yeah.
like,
Xenoverse 2, in my opinion, looks bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like
This is
Fighters
weird.
looks good.
didn't that game?
Fighters is
te-
good,
Fighters
yeah.
look good, and then this looks good.
Didn't
Have you played
Xenoverse
a
get like an
Tenkaichi
update?
game?
Have I played a
what?
Tenkaichi game on the PS2? Yes, but not after that.
Man, you
Not
should,
after that.
they're good,
I think
yeah.
there's only like 3, right? 3.
There's 3,
like,
yeah,
No,
there's
there's like
3.
Ultimate Tenkaichi for the Xbox.
And then there's
360, I remember.
Sparking, and then there was Sparking, and now this is Sparking Zero.
Those
yeah.
one were bad. Those one were bad. But Budokai Tenkaichi is back, baby.
Um,
I heard that the game is called Sparking something in Japan. Like this
Sparking
is the
Zero.
first game.
That's
Yeah,
called
they're called
this is
Sparking
like
Zero?
this is like a dragon. How they changed the name to become the same as Japan.
Oh, to become the same. in both.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
same-
that's
the
what
same
it is.
title.
Yeah, because I was kind of curious because it does actually in the trailer. It does start off and it says Budokai Tenkaichi
Budokai
4.
Tenkaichi, yeah.
yeah, it
A
does
new
say that,
Budokai
and then
Tenkaichi, yeah.
so I will say graphically it looks great. It'll
As long
probably
as they bring back the beam clash, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, that was
Like,
fun,
yeah,
huh?
let's
Beam
go.
Clash? Beam Clash was fun, yeah. Beam Clash was fun,
Yeah,
yeah.
ready to press that button forever. Who
Yeah.
knows? Or the rock paper. There was like rock paper scissors games too, wasn't there? If I remember
In Tenkaichi?
in Tenkaichi, like
No,
early
I think,
on?
like, there's like Raging Blast or something.
oh.
Uh,
So we'll see how this game does when it comes out sometime. I don't think it actually got a date at the end of it. I'm looking at the trailer now. Just
Hopefully, it's like 2024.
yeah. There's no date. It just says wish list now. So hopefully 2024. That makes sense.
They did say it's gonna be like they're gonna have like historic roster. I don't know what.
They had
historic,
50 something
like, how
characters
how
in
much
the
month?
previous roster, didn't they?
It's probably like
previous
every
rosters are
every
like,
single
yeah.
Dragon Ball character, yeah.
Can we not have the mob people in there, please?
Like, they're gonna have
the
Frieza
rando
Trooper
character.
number 2.
I want like all the weird.
They're
I
gonna
want the
have
movie. I want the bad villains that are only in the movies, like fucking Frieza's brother, Cooler.
They had those. That's the thing.
Turtles.
They have those.
They got a Turtles, dude.
Oh yeah,
They
I want
gotta
all.
have Turtles.
I want all the weird fucking movie characters. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
We'll see
They
how
get-
deep they actually go.
They have to include like Arale again, and then like Devilman or something. I remember it having like in Tenkaichi 3.
I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope the game is actually good for
Yeah.
good for its price. There we go. Good
I'm
for
sure
its
it'll be
price.
fine. I'm sure it'll be
No,
fine.
as long as
price.
it's fun, like
You
as long
know.
as it's fun, I don't care about like anything else.
It'll be fine. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm-
What are the other big
Save the
announcements?
sound clip.
It'll be fine.
Oh,
What are the
man.
the other big ones we have?
Yeah,
Atlas, right?
Atlas doing well. We saw more of the.
It was a trailer. It's like a full
Reef-
trailer.
So what was?
Oh.
I had a question about the Refantissimo metaphor.
Sure.
Hey,
Why did it
Fantasio,
look?
yeah.
Why did it look so low res? Something weird.
This looks like a Switch game.
Why did I'm trying to
It's really a Switch
let me
game.
pull up a trailer of this because this junk for whatever reason it just didn't look the way it.
Maybe the trailer was
Yeah,
just
it doesn't
uploaded.
look correct.
It was probably just the trailer itself. Maybe.
I will say, like, there's some like gameplay in that stuff. Like, I understand. I don't understand. There's like some action stuff.
It's like
and then they
action, looks
turn into,
action
like,
RPG.
turn-based.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's an
And then they turn
action.
into turn-based. I don't understand that.
Yeah, there was
Maybe
an
like
action
for weaker
sequence
enemy.
that
Maybe
did
for
go
like
straight
weaker
into
enemy, you
it.
can like beat with like an attack.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know. Or maybe
And
it's
then,
kind of
for
like
stronger
a
one.
it could be maybe it's a dual system where it's like you can either command troops or you can fight yourself.
can fight
whatever. I
yourself
don't know.
kinda
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the trailer for it. I just
Does it look
realized there was
interesting though.
a
I'm
crap
sure it'll
ton.
be pretty interesting. Yeah. I think it said end of 2024,
End of
right?
2024. I want to say.
Yeah, it's
Is
about
this made like by Atlas or not? Because
It's
like,
Atlas.
This-
Atlas.
this-
It's
So
Atlas.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, never
this
mind,
is
okay.
the Persona team.
It's Persona, yeah.
This is the main
But
Persona
this is
team.
not
so
this is not Megami Tensei, but the spell is still like Zio Magadine.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's the same.
yeah.
I think if
Same
this was
spell.
if this was back in the early 2000s, they probably would have released under SMT.
It- that's what it feels like, right? It kind of
Because like Persona, when it came out in the US, they released it under
It's like-
SMT.
Yeah.
It's like Raido Kuzunoha.
Yeah, because they're like,
Mm.
oh, let's just put it under this game that we already put out, and then it's not actually SMT. So that's close enough. It's the same team after all.
but yeah, so that's coming. Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong finally get a release date.
Yeah, August was
That's
it August
exciting.
20th or something next year? So that's
Yeah.
I'm
next year.
I'm excited for that. As long as they nail if they nail the combat like Liza P nailed its combat, I'm it's done. It's done for me. That's
Yeah.
already
Some of the some of the playtest stuff, like there's no impact to the strike. I need to see some like impact from the strike before getting this
Like
game.
camera shake or
the-
something.
yeah.
No, like the enemy doesn't react to like an attack.
There's no
It's
like
basically
vision. There's like visual hit
there's no,
feedback.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically that.
Which I think we
Elden
kind of,
Ring, like all those games have that.
Yeah,
I
they
need
kind
to
of
see it
recoil.
first.
Enemies kind of recoil a bit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we'd kind of been seeing that in some of the like that last gameplay thing. And I forgot what other game that felt like that to me when I played it. And it just doesn't leave a good feel. In
It feels
with
bad,
you.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it feels
it feels bad.
Like
Yeah.
you feel like you're just hitting.
Yeah, I think
There.
like players want or need like a good visual feedback that they're landing hits kind of thing.
Especially with a lot of the way this is going is it's still kind of like a Souls game, but kind of like a little bit faster paces from what it keeps seeing, like God of War or something. So it's I'm really interested in the lore and how they're presenting it. I don't think we've had a Journey to the West
Journey
game,
to the West adaptation, yeah.
adaptation, especially with.
Wait, haven't we had one before? We had one before, right?
What is that like futuristic one? Like something
Something
Uh,
I
Journey?
forget the name.
Something
It's like
Journey?
from Xbox, I think.
It
Journey,
was-
Odyssey something.
It's actually
Yes, that
called
was
Journey
that
to
Odyssey.
the
It was
West.
called Odyssey. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
We've had a couple, I guess, in that terms. Fudge. It's made by Ninja. There's one made by Ninja Theory.
But Ninja Theory, you're right. Yeah.
Enslaved. That's what it's called.
That was it.
Enslaved.
Oh,
was-
yeah.
And
That
that
was
one
it.
did have a like the futuristic stuff with the actual Monkey King kind of thing. Asura's Wrath. I
Oh,
guess
that was Journey to the West. Really?
technically was Asura's Wrath kind of sort of. He does have a little bit of. I see. He just has this. Was it? I don't know.
He does kind of look
I
like.
I don't think so. I don't think there's like some like Journey to the West stuff in the Source Rat. I can remember that.
Because
Well,
I'm
I
actually
actually didn't
kind
play
of
it, but-
like I'm actually curious. They've said for this game, this is the first in X amount of stories That's why it's called Black
also
Myth.
Sega. That's a franchise that you need to revive. Asura's Wrath. Give me Asura's Wrath too.
Just give you the first. Would you want just a remake of Asura's Wrath, or would you want the actual a sequel to it?
I want a gritty reboot.
What is it?
I don't know, dude. Maybe a remake. They have a Street Fighter DLC. It was sick.
I remember that.
Yeah. That DLC is the only DLC I've ever played that redeemed a whole game for me. Dang, that DLC was fire.
You didn't like Asura's Wrath?
I mean, would you like the cutscene game? It was fine. Like, I have a friend who loved every bit of it, and I was like, the more it went, the more I was like, okay, I enjoyed it, but that DLC was fine.
Asura's Wrath was developed by CyberConnect 2, so yeah.
Oh my god, CyberConnect.
So we need someone.
Game.
They gotta stop making Naruto. No, they made a Demon Slayer game.
They made Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah, they did Kimetsu. Yeah.
And they finally, I think we don't have to worry about the Naruto anymore because that's
because Naruto died.
Well, no, they made the last one, Naruto to Boruto something Ultimate, the Last Storm, something.
That'll be the last one. Wink. That'll be the last one. Wink. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone had any other, because there was honestly there is a lot of trailers.
Make-Up Break looks fun.
I think the Mecha Break looks. I couldn't tell if it looked a little janky or not, but
it's more anime Armored Core.
Oh, who makes this?
A least realistic one. I don't know.
Amazing Sea Sun, apparently.
This is one of those.
Have you heard of this?
People were concerned that it was gonna be like only battle royale, but there's like 6 versus 6 mode. They did confirm that.
Is it like the single player? Also like a.
It's not campaign. I think. Is it campaign? I don't know.
I don't. Oh no! It definitely reminded me of like a bullet hell shooter too, like a 3D bullet hell at one point too, and I was just like, but I guess you can customize if you're in the mood for more mecha action, which there's
that was fun, dude. That was fun. Trix, what's that game in Japanese arcade? It's Border Break, right?
Oh, Border Break. Oh, okay, yeah.
This is probably like what could be Border Break for the rest of the world, kind of thing.
Yeah. I honestly, now you mention it, it feels like it could be on an arcade here, like an arcade release or something like that. Yeah.
Border Break is a Japanese arcade game that's played with keyboard and mouse, believe it or not. And it's like it's a multiplayer mecha fighter that was pretty big like 10 years ago. And then ever since, but I think it died out just because Japanese arcades kind of got smaller, especially during the pandemic. Yeah. But yeah, Border Break was a big deal for a bit. And this kind of reminds me of, it's like faster and there's like a lot of air combat, but yeah.
Definitely doing a lot of transformation. Yeah. When is this coming out? Is this a 2024 or 2020? Closed alpha test coming soon.
They only say has closed alpha, yeah.
Okay.
But probably, is it safe to assume that everything that was announced aside from Monster Hunter is coming out in the next 13 months?
No.
Oh, they did confirm Monster Hunter gonna be like
2025.
2025.
There's a chunk of 2025 things, and then there's a lot of things that are crammed into January through March 2024
Okay,
there's gonna be some delay.
But like Monster, for sure. But Monster Hunter is 2025, right? I guess some of the Sega stuff might be 2025 and onwards, right?
Yeah, it's 2024.
Probably
5.
We're probably not gonna see until like 2026. If I'm gonna be honest, maybe like Jet Set Radio so like next year.
That'd be nuts. Yeah, we got Jet Set next year, man. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
But when Monster Hunter Wild trailer started playing, I immediately realized it's Monster Hunter when I see the
sword.
Like,
I saw the sword. At first, I was like, "The heck is this thing?" And I saw you see the sword. And
what the hell is this?
Yeah, we can just hop on into Monster Hunter real quick. When you see the sword, that's when you finally know because I was like, what
I thought it
is
was
this
like
wildlife?
Final Fantasy at first, dude, because I thought that's a chocobo.
Have we seen those creatures before? Because I was like,
I don't think so.
I don't think
this
so,
is
right?
Like a new. This is like a Palamute, like a new Palamute.
Oh, yeah, not the Palamute, but just like the other just wildlife that was out there,
the one
right?
chasing you? Yeah, I don't think so.
Like the small stuff when they start out, I was like, I don't think we've seen these. So that's why I was thrown off. Like, what game is this? But yeah, when you see the sword, you immediately know. It's really cool that the new kind of Palamute thing, you can kind of glide. Yeah, you can glide. Yeah. Like on the Switch, you can just. I'm trying not to say Switch or on the fly. You can
Is this
change-
game gonna be on Switch?
It is.
No, it's not. It's not. It's
It
not.
is-
Oh, okay,
next
the Switch
gen-
gonna explode. Like
Twitch.
Switch gonna explode.
Yeah, no,
dude.
PS5, Xbox, and PC.
Yep. And they said we'll find out more about it. The next time we'll find out more about it is going to be summer 2024.
Oh, man.
Oh, that
It's
means
not
you know
gonna be
what?
in the 20 years.
You know what? That means this will be at TGS next year.
Oh my god, yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, there's
People
no
are
way it
gonna line
won't.
up
There's no
so
fucking way it
far.
won't be at TGS, right?
Dude, people are
It's
gonna line
releasing
up.
in 2025, but they didn't give a date. So if it's it could be winter 2025, like Q4. We don't.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, but I mean, like, it'll probably be like they'll have a trailer or have a booth at TGS. There's no way they won't.
They'll have a booth.
There's
'Cause,
no
like,
way.
right now, all we have is Dragon's Dogma and Pragmata somewhere lost in the ether in space somewhere. Pragmata.
Dragon Dogma is $70 for me, by the way. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can get it.
It's
It's.
I think it's
It's,
100 Canadian. Let me double check.
It is. It is.
It's
it is
100
up
Canadian.
there.
Yeah, it's 90. It's 95 Canadian dollars.
Oh, damn.
And we know there's no Devil May Cry on the horizon.
Not that we
since-
know of, but yeah.
Since Homeboy, who Wood Helmet is
yeah.
working on Dragon's Dogma. That's his thing. So, I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do to fill it in. I assume another Resident Evil. It's about time for.
Do
Whatever
you think they're
number.
gonna remake 5? Like,
Yeah, I
there's
think
no
Yeah.
I
way,
think
right?
Yeah,
I think
we're-
so.
The end of so the end of 4, we do have Wesker.
I
So,
think,
I think we're going to 5.
didn't they straight up just say like, yeah, we're making more remakes? Did they say that?
They did say that. I remember like a tweet about that.
Yeah, they were just like, we're making more games. We're making more remakes. So 5 in the case, right?
Yeah.
They-
I
they
believe
need
we do
to-
get
they need
5.
to remake 6. They need to remake
Like
6 so bad.
completely
I just-
remake it,
I
like
just hope they don't
FF7 style remake it. Like,
I
yeah.
had fun though with that game. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
6
dude.
was fun, but I kind of hope that they don't. I don't know.
This like Gears
Uh,
of War basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like a shooter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the cool
It's
thing
like
about
code campaign.
Rise, or not Rise, but Wilds. Well, there's 2 interesting things. One, it's still MHW, but it's not Monster Hunter Worlds 2. It's not Worlds.
It's called Wild.
It's called
yeah, you're
Wild.
right. MHW, right? So we have, what do we call it? MHWI?
I like.
That's so annoying. But
abbreviation.
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
annoying.
But we also have the fact that there's like, I think this time, last time they've been focusing on how how the creatures fight between themselves,
Yeah.
and then how you can kind of use those against each other. You see that still in the trailer, but now you start seeing that like weather conditions will
Sandstorm.
change.
Yeah, like
will
sandstorm.
change on the fly, it seems, and that stuff can maybe be used against monsters. Like that's gonna be cool. So we're really going in on this. I am, yeah. I mean, we're Monster Hunter fans here, so there's nothing else. I'm sure some person has broken this thing down.
Visions of Mana. Did you see the trailer?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Mana getting. I felt like for that trailer, they actually have that game has budget.
It looks good. Actually,
Does it not?
good.
Does it not like just make you go, oh, it has budget now?
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Mana
It-
has
it looks
budget
good.
now.
Yeah, it looks good.
Mana has budget now. That was the biggest thing I
like-
got from it.
It's like Square is just like, shit, let's like try to make this a good game. Yeah.
Loading the trailer for this. I guess I'm loading the
Friendos.
trailer for this.
I'll
I
probably get it.
It looks
I'll
good.
probably pick it up.
Like honestly, it actually does look good.
Yeah.
So Visions of Mana, and this I assume is coming out next year. Is this
Yeah,
a next year
2024.
game?
Yeah.
2024. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one does look good.
On fucking PS4, believe it or not.
Okay,
as well. Not
what-
only on PS4, but as PS4 as well.
Yeah, but when it does that, you know what you know.
It looks
But
like
I mean,
shit.
it's not like this game is requiring a lot to kind of do what it needs to do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we'd hope
It's-
not.
It just looks like this is really solid. So,
Yeah, looks good.
anything else for anyone?
PS4 is discontinued in Japan.
Oh, the PS4 is discontinued. Oh,
Yep.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Hellblade 2 getting shown more gameplay.
Oh yeah, still no Dragon Quest 12.
Oh shit! Or Dragon Quest 12 or
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 3 for that matter, the remake.
Yeah, West Dragon Quest 3 remake.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
What the fuck is Square doing? Yeah, what is Square
Come on,
doing?
man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they still have.
They're focusing up on like Rebirth right now.
They still have Rebirth.
And Visions of Mana.
And Visions of Mana. I think maybe the sign that we saw Visions of Mana instead of a Dragon Quest, maybe that does mean something.
Well, I mean, like, maybe I can understand. Maybe like creatively, maybe they're stuck in a rut for 12. Sure, I can kind of get that. But for 3, you already have the story. Like, what's going on with the remake? Because all they have to do is, well, I mean, I don't want to say all you have to do, but they're doing a ground up remake of it. But creatively, the game is set, right? So
yeah. I do want to say the other 2 games that, at least for me, that were like really cool was from the Ori devs, Moon Studios. No Rest for the Wicked looked really cool, and then from the Dead Cell devs, Windblown, I think is what it's called. Looked really cool. I don't know if anyone saw. Did you see that game?
Oh yeah, I see it. It's what's it called? Dead Cell developer.
Yeah. Like that one was that one was really cool looking. So I think, at least for me, I wishlisted a couple of those, like right off the bat, for those 2, which they're coming out next year. I think at least one of them is, like, fairly relatively early on. Windblown, sorry, that's what it's called. Windblown. Good stuff. So yeah, I didn't realize how much more had been revealed until I kept scrolling down this list as we were talking. Yeah, there were too many trailers.
There was a buttload of stuff. Yeah,
I kept trying.
That's
to
some stuff
find.
that doesn't need to be what's it called? Doesn't need to be revealed in this event.
I guess
just like reveal it on the same day, but maybe not. Yeah.
I guess the thing is like
reveal through IGN or something.
Should there be a requirement for these things to have like gameplay? Because there's a chunk of them that don't have any gameplay.
Gameplay. They should show gameplay.
Like,
I mean, you can
so
say that, but like, just that, like, I wondered that the devs would then fake gameplay, because that's possible. They could just be like, yeah.
We have been seeing more trailers, like what was that? This like Spine at the PC show, where it's like in-engine and mix of game. Like it's like some it's like some in-engine mix that they'll put on there, and you're like, so it looks like it's not really gameplay.
Like, you could make whole ass movies in Unreal if you wanted to, but that doesn't mean it's gameplay.
Gameplay, yeah.
And then like with fake in-game comms, I miss that. I miss those.
Wait,
so you miss what?
Comms? What?
The like in-game like fake, like like Division.
Oh, the
like,
trailer,
fake, and then people like
hey guys,
fake playing it. Like,
I miss that too. Yeah, that's like that's an era
bring
of
those
gaming.
Back, dude.
Yeah,
I think Helldivers did it at the last award show where they had.
Oh yeah, they did that.
It's so weird now because no one does it anymore. But yeah, that was a
Helldivers 2 is another game that looked interesting to me.
Okay, yeah, that's coming out in January, I think, next year.
Oh, it's coming out on PC. I didn't
on PC,
realize.
yeah, PC and PS5. So it's
PS5.
Yeah, I think there's a ton of more. If you want to check out those games, you can find them. Kimuri, I do want to get a shout out to Unseen. I do follow them on Twitter.
Oh shit, I forgot about Kimuri. Yeah,
Ikumi Nakamura studio.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's their studio has actually been doing media for their studio. The people who work there, they've been doing interviews with the staff and almost for a year. If you go to their YouTube channel, Unseen Devs, they've honestly been doing a really good job of being on Twitter and being vocal just about their studio and how much they care about making games and their work-life balance, actually. But this is the first time we've seen anything from them, and it looks like a team-based game.
Team-based
live service, potential 6v6
Overwatch,
but
Overwatch.
But what style? What style? I think that's it. Set in Tokyo.
I think all their games set in Tokyo or something like.
Oh, Ghostwire, yeah.
Ghostwire Tokyo too. Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. So we'll see what comes of that. Really interesting. That's all I got. I don't know if you have any other games, let me know. Shout them out. There's still more.
I don't think anything else got announced during the show, right? Nothing I can think of. Blue Protocol is getting a console release this week.
Jurassic Park Survival. I think I was
Art Night Enfields looks.
Yeah, I agree.
That's on the Berserker game
Apparently,
for
DNF.
It's
like a roguelite game. Apparently, it's like a roguelite
Really?
game. Yeah.
It looks good though. Yeah, it looks good.
That's
visually.
that's coming to PS5 and
I think it's PC.
And PC,
mobile, right?
Of course.
And mobile. Okay. And I don't know about the first Berserker trailer for DNF Duel or DNF. Sorry, not Duel, but DNF.
Dungeon Fighter, just normal Dungeon Fighter.
They're also doing like a kind of 3D action game that looks fucking ham too, man. Like I'm telling you, I need more of these games. I played.
Is it another reeling?
Hmm.
Is it another reeling? What's it called? Fantasy Project Reeling.
Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reeling is coming out in February, I believe.
That's February. Yeah. This one looks good though, so I'm looking forward to. This is on my shadow list. My shadow list now, for more action games, good action games. Anyways, we have spoken for an hour.
Damn, dude, it's crazy.
Means that it's time for us to go. No one played the air horn for us. No one told us to get off the stage.
Can you imagine if they actually use an air horn? Like not an orchestra, just an actual air horn.
This is what happens when you don't have the string quartet come in.
Apparently the kid is back. The kid was in audience and then he got like
he was
escorted.
Like he got a trespassing notice and
Damn.
he's not allowed to be in that.
Are you serious? He was back? They let him buy a
He
ticket?
was back.
I don't think they let him. I think
notice.
he must have snuck in. Yeah.
No, it's like he bought a ticket probably or something. But that was crazy.
Dang. Yeah. I'm glad nothing else happened. Sure. But in the words of Christopher Judge, our podcast was probably about the third of the length of the Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear? Yeah, they got mad. They got mad. They got mad.
There are some comments
the people is with you, Christopher Judge. We love you.
Some of the devs were like, "Yeah, we've heard worse." Others are like, "Yeah, we expect things like this, just not from up here." I'm like,
up here,
not from someone in the industry. But when it's true, it's true.
That's a big bummer though. The campaign was so short, but
that it was so short.
It's not even just short. It's just like actually bad because like there's no story.
There's no story.
There is story. The campaign is just like an open mission.
That sucks.
It's basically like open combat area. It's sad. It's bad.
That sucks. That sucks.
It's not your usual
Call of Duty campaign. Yeah, where it's hyper scripted, right?
Yeah. $70 by the way. Like damn.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's probably for the multiplayer really at this point.
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, other than that, just to say before we go, just remember this year was an amazing year for games. Tons of games. No matter what game you played, probably was a banger. Unless you played Forspoken, some people may argue with you.
Getting the year off on a good start,
or
Forspoken,
or Redfall,
or Redfall, or Gollum, or that Walking Dead game. There were some kind of duds.
In early January, we should do our game of the years for 2020.
Yeah, we'll be coming back with our game of the year. Just remember,
when are we going to do that?
I think
sometime early Jan, I suppose.
You want to do it early January, or you want to do it before the end of this year?
You want to do December? Are you guys going back to the state?
No,
Canada,
I'm staying here in Japan.
I'll be here in Japan
I'm
too.
Going back to the set. Okay, let's do December then.
I think we can probably do like a December thing.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe last week of December or something like that. Could be good.
Like Christmas Eve kind of thing.
Hopefully, nothing bad happened to me again. Because
Yeah.
I have some weird stuff happening to me in 2023, dude.
I
was hospitalized 3 times.
3 times.
Damn.
That's a record.
3 times.
That's a record. Yeah, it's a record.
Hopefully next year less.
Don't
accident.
they all involve?
No
like, some
accident.
of them involve
No
stairs.
accident.
Wait, do you believe in magic or something? Like, did you curse or something? Like, did you?
What? No. I feel like I am too good looking. I'm too hot.
I'm too hot for this world. I'm being punished.
Fate had to turn you down.
Take me out. And the universe is trying to take me out.
Fate had to take him out.
Yeah, you need like some kind of handicap, right?
I'm too good for this world. Fate had
That's
to
so
take me
funny.
out. That's a story right there.
That's the name of your autobiography.
Fudge.
Just trying to take me out for dinner.
But yeah, just
right.
everyone remember, great year for games. But unfortunately, a lot of jobs lost, 6,000 to 7,000 jobs lost in the game industry. So if you know someone and you can hook them up with a job and you're listening to this podcast somehow, well, somehow share your wealth, give some people some love. And where can they find you all on the internets, Alex?
Sure. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm playing Super Mario RPG right now. It's twitch.tv/root24. I'm almost done, but I don't know. Come hang out.
There you go.
That's it.
I have an announcement to make. They let me out of Twitter jail.
You got unbanned?
You gotta change it back?
Yeah.
You got unbanned?
I got unbanned from my
Twitter.
main account, just So
are you gonna
change that back to just
You
it's
should
finally back.
You should see how fast you can get banned again by insulting Elon Musk.
I don't know why. Like when the first notice came, it said like a permanent ban. So like, okay, whatever. I don't care about this platform anymore.
Yeah.
And I tried to appeal it as a joke like 2 months ago.
And
then
you got
they unbanned
unbanned.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you should.
I don't know.
You should at Elon Musk and be like, big mistake, buddy. You will let the beast out of his cage.
Big mistake, buddy. Business like pile.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh man. And of course you can find me on Twitch at Ninja Trickster, currently finishing up Lords of the Fallen and currently going back into Tears of the Kingdom, finishing that up as well. Always good to be in there with Lunk. So until next time, we will catch you. Have a safe day. Don't fall. Don't hurt yourself. Stay happy.
Don't severe.
Keep talking as long as you need to in life. Don't let anyone silence you. Don't let the music cut you off. You keep talking as long as you can, because no one can silence you. You are the truth. You are the future. Keep talking, everyone. That's right. I can't even turn my own music off on me. Wait. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Okay, all right. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. See you next week.